What is going on, everybody? It is Snickel here, and I have another trophy talk for you. This is going to be for the week of October 9th, 2022. And I did say week because, per what I saw from feedback of last week's video, or I should say my last month's video, I don't really know. It seems like everybody or a majority of people would like this to be more of a weekly series where I talk about my trophies, regardless of what I am playing through or getting through. So with that being said, moving forward, this will be weekly, back to weekly, as best as I can do weekly. I may put it out on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to put it out sometime during the week. I'm going to try to consistently put it out earlier in the week, so Monday or Tuesday, but just depends what I'm doing, where I'm at, and everything like that. But I will be trying to put this out consistently every single week because I am making progress, and it would be it will be pretty cool to talk about whatever progress I'm making. Before I move any further, I do want to just do a quick plug as I did last week. I'm not sure if anybody, well, some people did obviously pay attention, but I did end up making a new YouTube channel where I'm going to put basically all of my guide content. So any trophy guides or collectible guides or anything like that will be going on that channel. And then this channel that you guys are on right now, the Snickel channel, I will be doing more kind of trophy persona type things because I don't really want to be known as like the guide guy over here. I want this to be more of a persona channel than anything. So I am going to be making some new videos. I have some things in the works that I am working on that I've talked about with a few people, and they're definitely good ideas, and I think that I can do a lot with them. So I am going to start trying to push those out and see what everybody thinks about them. I don't want to say anything because I want it to kind of be more of a surprise more than anything, but I just want everybody to know that trophy talks are going to continue to be a thing. Platinum trophy videos are going to continue to be a thing. 100% videos are going to continue to be a thing, along with multiplayer guides and how to platinums. All of that stuff will be staying out, and I will be putting or trying to put out some new content and see what you guys think of that in the future. Very shortly in the future, I'm hoping. I got a few things figured out that I was trying to work on, and I was trying to work through. I think I've worked through it, and I think I have everything that I need to have, but I'm really looking forward to making some new content and getting more into editing and things like that, and also making guides and everything, because I think I'll be able to make the videos that I want to make while also making guides as well. So I think everything's going to work out. I pray it's going to work out, but only time will tell, and we will wait and see. Another thing that I want to bring up real quick that I know I discussed in last week's video, and I was kind of up in the air about, was what I was going to be doing with streaming, whether I was going to be streaming on Twitch or YouTube. It seems like most people, or at least the people that responded, were more interested in streaming on YouTube than streaming on Twitch. So I may be shifting from Twitch to YouTube. And with that being said, I will be making another channel that will be called like Snickel Live or something like that, where I will be housing all of my old streams. Because one of the things that is kind of annoying on Twitch is, I've been streaming over there for years, but my VODs only stay up for the past like 3 or 6 months or something. They don't stay up forever. Like the clips do, but the VODs don't. So it's kind of annoying if you want to go back and watch an old stream, or you want to watch me play a game or something that I've played in the past on stream. That's like completely gone. So if I am to do it on YouTube and create another channel for it, then I will be able to indefinitely save any streams that I do moving forward. So I think that's going to be something that I do, but I'm waiting for a few more things to come in because I did switch my setup around a little bit. So I'm just waiting for those few other things to come in, and then we will officially make the jump on what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to be moving to streaming to YouTube. I will be streaming on this channel and then uploading everything to another channel. So anyway, with all of that plugging out of the way and the updates and just letting you guys know what I'm going through, because I like to make this a trophy talk or talk about my trophies or update about my trophies, but also what's going on with the channel, and maybe sprinkle in some other discussion topics here and there, because there is something that I want to discuss in this video that I forgot to discuss in last video. I know most people enjoy these because I just ramble and you guys put it on in the background, and that's great because I could literally sit here and talk for hours, and I'm going to try to not to, but I could. Let's just leave it at that. So let's get into what I've been playing this week. And the only thing I've been playing is Onrush. And Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this game. I'm gonna talk about this. So I did basically do everything in the game. I'm essentially done the game, other than a few things. So I was able to beat the game tonight, which is basically this trophy founder. So the last thing that I have to do in order to get the platinum is I need to collect 250 or more gear items, which I'm working towards. I should be really close to that because I think I'm level like 72 right now, with getting 3 gear items every single time that you upgrade or level up. That should be like 210. And then I've been buying them as well on the side just to get towards that. So I should be close to this. I should be really close to this. The 50 checkmate medals I should be really close to as well, because every time I've been playing, I've been trying to get the checkmate medals, which is basically 2 checked takedowns, I think, or something like that, or checkout takedowns. You have to get 2 checkout takedowns to get a checkmate medal, and you can get multiple checkmate medals a match. So there were some matches that I got like 2, and there was ones that I got like 1. So I am working towards that. I should be very close to that, but that will probably be the last trophy that I get. And then the other trophy that I have to get, enter your initials, is to max out your superstar rating. That comes from basically just doing every single challenge in every single event throughout the entirety of the single player, with me having the single player completely completed. With me having the single player completed completely, on the complete side. There are a few challenges that I do need to go back and do, and I'm going to be doing those with Brian because they are like co-op challenges. If you look at the trophy guide for this game, it breaks it down pretty well, but like it has it broken down into like tutorial, and then playing through the game and everything, and then earning all the medals in the superstar. Which there's this is the one I'm talking about. The 3 pink set of helmets can be done in co-op. It says co-op challenges. It doesn't have to be done in co-op, but it's really good to do it in co-op because a lot of these challenges are kind of stupid, and as the guide says here, your AI teammates don't count towards these challenges. Like, there's challenges where you have to like crush 3 enemies in a race, or you have to take down 5 enemies in like a capture zone or something. So not really easy. It definitely doable by yourself, but definitely would be easier to do with somebody else. So I will be doing those with Brian to get them done. I think there's only like maybe 4 or 5 of those that are like pretty difficult. And then other than that, just cleaning up some random other things is what the guide says. So I know last week I was kind of like, wow, Onrush is like kind of a good game. I kind of enjoy this game. And at first I really did enjoy it. And then it kind of got to this point where like it was really boring. Which is understandable. With any racing game that you play, you're always going to get to like this plateau where like you really enjoy the game because it's something new and the physics are new and it's music and this and that. But as you play the game longer, you realize this game is really boring. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, because that's every racing game. The music, it was cool at first, but now the music is fucking annoying. So it kind of gets through this. You kind of go through these stages, and that's what I was going through. Was like the hype stage last week when I first played the game, where I was like, wow, this is pretty enjoyable. And then I got to this plateau stage where I'm kind of like, I really just want this game to be done. Like I've played it. I understand everything it has to offer. Every single one of the game modes is essentially the same, so you're just doing the same thing over and over again, just on different maps, which again is just racing games. I'm not complaining. That's just a racing game thing, because that's any racing game. And then you just have to complete everything. I do appreciate the game for having to complete everything, but it is just a lot that's going on, and honestly, I haven't really played the game for too much. Like, getting every trophy done here, there's a challenge in the game for how long you've played it, and I think I've only played it for 13 to 14 hours. So honestly, I haven't played it for that long. Like, I've blown through the game and I'm basically done it. I think I only have about 2 hours more, until I get done everything. But I would say that my biggest complaint with it is that which I don't know if I'm gonna come off sounding like stupid for this, because it's how the game is structured, but the game is so solely focused on working as a team with some of the game modes that you can get your ass completely clapped by the AI if your teammates are brain dead. Because sometimes your teammates will not do a goddamn thing, and then other times your teammates will do everything in the world. It's very hit or miss. I really don't like it. There's really no consistency to it, and it gets really, really annoying. Another thing that I figured out a lot later in the game, and I don't know if this is just moving later into the game or just realizing it more as I've played through and put more game time into it and coming across it more frequently, is that a lot of the stuff that happens in this game is really out of your control, which is very, very frustrating. And what I mean by that is, like, you could be racing through this game and, you know, planning to take down a racer that's right above you, and you have your rush activated and you're going at him and you're about to T-bone him. They can literally stop on a goddamn dime. Like, they can put their brakes on and stop, and you just go zooming right past them and smash into the wall. And okay, understandable, right? Completely understandable. You're allowed to brake check. That's completely a thing that you can do in any single game. I guess what I'm trying to get at is, my problem is that they stop at such a fast rate that, like, it is completely impossible for that to actually happen, like, for you as a driver. So I guess what kind of irritates me is when the AI has this advantage against you to beat you regardless of what you do. They can stop faster than you. They can drive faster than you. They can do things in the game that you are completely unable to do. Another big thing that's really been happening to me every single race is you get landed on. And that's a normal thing to happen, right? But when you're going full fucking speed with your boost and your rush activated, and an AI can come flying behind you with no rush activated and just activating their boost, fly up in the air and land on top of you and completely obliterate any sort of momentum that you're trying to have that race, that is bullshit. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Snickel, you're probably driving one of those big truck vehicles, and they're driving one of these little shitter vehicles. No, it's the other way around. I'm driving the little shitter vehicle, and they're driving the big-ass truck. And somehow the big-ass truck is going faster than the little shitter when the little shitter's got the rush going and everything. It's just completely bullshit. Like, I hate when games have this advantage, or games AI has this advantage against you regardless of what you do. Like, the AI is able to do things that you are not able to do, which gives them an edge. And it just gets really, really frustrating. And I remember hearing that about this game before I went into it. Not necessarily exactly what I'm talking about, but I did hear going into this game that the AI is really bad at rubber banding. And if you guys don't know what rubber banding is, it's like if you're in first and there's an AI in second, like, the AI can zoom past you at an ungodly speed to get in front of you. And, like, it's essentially what I'm talking about, where they're driving so fast that, like, it literally makes no fucking sense. Like, you could be driving down the road at 60 miles an hour, and that's the max that you can go, and this fucker will fly past you at 240. Like, completely, I mean, I'm over-exaggerating, but completely not even feasible. Something feasible to happen, the AI is doing it. And typically when I thought about rubber banding, that's what I thought about. But this game has, like, a whole nother level of rubber banding where, like, it's not even just speed rubber banding, it's everything rubber banding. It's ability rubber banding. It's aerial rubber banding. Like, how can the AI go higher than me and not use boost when I'm using boost and they go higher than me? Or they have rubber banding of, like, where they can, like, seek you in the air and just land on you like, it's really bullshit. Or just in the game in general, like, they'll just be driving and they tap you and you die, but you can literally ram full fucking force into them and they don't do anything. Or you can run full fucking force into them and you get damaged or you almost crash. Like, the rubber banding in this game is on a whole nother level of just rubber banding of speed. It's rubber banding to every other aspect of the game, which I get they want to do to make the game kind of fair and interesting and everything. Like, it would be really boring if you're driving around all the time and you're just taking down every single enemy because you know what's going on. But the thing with it is, that's something that you learn as you play through a game. It's a learning curve, and you should be able to have an advantage against the game if you learn those things. And the fact that these AI are able to do these things where, like, you basically can't learn it is kind of bullshit. And the other thing that they do is that's really annoying is they can just drive faster than you regardless of, like, what's going on. Like, and I'm not just talking about rubber banding of, like, flying past you. Like, I'm talking about they're in front of you and you're behind them and they will still just pull away from you. And you cannot do a damn thing about it. You could be on your boost, full speed, hitting every fodder, hitting every ramp, getting all the nitrous that you can get to fly through, and be on your boost 24/7, and you still won't catch some of those people that are up in first. And, like, it's completely bullshit when it comes to some of the game modes, because some of the game modes require you to be up in the pack. Like the one where you have to capture the zones. You have to be up there to capture the zone. If the AI is able to go faster than you, regardless of how fast you're going, even if you have rush activated, how is that fair? Like, they're going to clap me every single time if they're going and doing things that I'm not able to do. The only way that I'm able to do it is if my AI counterparts can get up there and do it themselves, which they don't do, which that's a whole different discussion about where and what your team does. Because I was playing the Founders, like the last event, what is it called? The Founders Trophy. I was playing that tonight. And I didn't know about a thing going into it, and it kind of frustrated me. But basically, the way that the last tournament works and the way that any of the tournaments work is that you have to win every single event in the tournament. And if you lose any of the events in the tournament, you have to restart the tournament all the way over from the beginning. Now, the Founders Tournament, I think, is like 5 or 6 events. So as you're playing through, you have to win every single one of them to progress through. And if you lose one, you have to start all the way over. Well, what you can do is if you're about to lose an event, you can pause the game, press restart. It'll restart just that event and not the whole tournament. So you can cheese it a little bit there, which I didn't know until like later on when I was beating it. I think I went through like 3 times. Well, I did it 2 times. I paused the game disconnected. That's a whole different, talk for a different day where like if you're in a game and you pause, or not even in the game, right? Well, I guess in the game. If you're racing in this game and you get disconnected from the internet for some reason, or you get disconnected from the server, you don't start from where you were. You have to restart everything all over again. So I was like 3 or 4 races into this Founders Tournament when I got disconnected twice. And then there was a few other times that I got 3 or 4 races and I lost the last race and I restarted and I didn't know the pause and restart method, and then I figured that out later on. But the reason that I lost was because my AI teammates were completely oblivious that they had to hit the gas pedal and get up there and do anything. So they were just sitting in the back doing absolutely nothing the entire time while I was up here fighting for my goddamn life, not even able to stay with the other AI. And we end up losing, so that's pretty cool. That really frustrated me. I was so pissed at this game. I was literally so pissed at this game. And if you weren't able to pause and restart just the event, and you had to restart the tournament every single time, I mean, I don't even want to imagine what that trophy could be ultra rare, because like the game is not dependent on how well you do. It's dependent on how well your teammates do in certain events. Some events it is dependent on how well you do, but some events it's dependent on how you do as a team. Well, they're all dependent on how you do as a team, but you can dominate by yourself. There's another mode, I forget what it's called, but you basically get points for using boost. And every single one of these events, I had like half of the team's total boost usage at the end, and we still barely made it out of there. Like, I don't understand how or what my team is doing in order for me to do that. Like, if we had to collect 20,000 boost and use 20,000 boost in order to win, I had like 10,000 of the 20,000. It was complete bullshit. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is the game is okay. It's definitely not something that I would suggest to sit down and play like straight out to get the platinum. Like, I think it's something that you should play until you kind of hit that plateau of like, this is bullshit, and put it down and pick it back up, because it's definitely not a hard game to pick back up once you put down. I think it's a very easy game to get back into. There's not much to it. Yeah, there's different vehicles to use that have different abilities, but the game literally tells you exactly what the abilities are every single time you pick them. So it's not like you're going to be missing out on anything. So definitely something where it's like, put it down if you want to put it down, and come back to it when you have a clear mind and everything, because it's not worth, sweating through to get it done. But with that being said, I'm almost done it. That's great to know. And I hopefully will have this platinum soon. Since I haven't been streaming, or since I've been waiting for equipment to come in to stream, I haven't been streaming. But I do have a few platinums that I do want to get very, very soon. One of them being Knack. Before I move forward, that's what I've been playing this week, just to finish it there. So what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? I guess is what I'm getting into now. So I am waiting for this equipment to come into stream. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. I am waiting for some equipment to come in order to stream. I was actually supposed to get it in tonight, but it didn't come in, so I'm still waiting on that. But all in all, what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? So I do have a few games that I plan on platinuming and getting done. So the first one is Onrush, very close to it. I think one session with Brian during the day or night at some point, we should be able to get everything done. And then basically, it just comes down to me farming out those last few checkmate medals. But shouldn't be bad. Do that on stream. Should take about an hour or two. I don't think any more than that. Then up next, the next game is Knack. So Knack is completely done. I'm done every single trophy guide, collectible guide, all of that, all the time trials, all the Coliseum attack stages, all of that. The only thing left I have to do in Knack in order to get the platinum is I need to beat the game on hard difficulty, and then I need to beat it on very hard difficulty. I would go right in and play it on very hard, but I don't think I'm given the ability to do that. I think I need to beat it on hard to unlock very hard. So 2 more playthroughs in Knack, and we should be done there. I think that should probably take me around 12 hours to get done with skipping all the cutscenes and everything, but that should be done soon. I'm going to stream all of those playthroughs because there's no reason for me to play it off stream at all because I want it to be kind of entertaining. And then the other games that I'm going to get done soon is going to be Hawks 1 and Hawks 2. Hawks 1, Brian and I are completely done the multiplayer. The only thing that we were working on recently is leveling up to level 40 because there is a very easy way to do that online. If you're interested, at least from when we did it before, the online for this game is still up. So, yeah, if you want to do it, then do it. But yeah, the online for like Ubisoft games was supposed to go down at the end of September. And I don't know if things went down, but Hawks did not go down. So, yeah, if you want to do it, go do it. But Brian and I are leveling up. I think I'm level like 32 or 33 or something like that. So we've been trying to focus when we do play, which hasn't been in a while. We were trying to do we were basically trying to do like 1 level a day. That was kind of the goal there. But we should be getting that done somewhat soon. And then after I get done the level 40, then all I have to do is fly faster than Mach 2 in the campaign for 1 hour, which I thought I would have been close to, and maybe I am. But maybe I need a certain plane or something to do that. I don't know. Anyway, I need to do that, and then I will have the Hawks 1 Platinum. So that's super close as well. Maybe we'll have a Platinum Rain Day. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Remember when those were a thing? That was pretty cool. The other game is Hawks 2, which again, same thing as Hawks 1, except I'm just going to finish up Hawks 1 and then do this one by myself. The only thing Brian and I are going to do in Hawks 2 is we are going to play the last mission on the expert difficulty together. Other than that, leveling up to level 50 and mastering all the planes in this game can be done solo pretty easily. So we're going to be doing those solo, and then from there, I'm going to have to fly with assist mode off for 60 minutes, which I'll probably do when I'm mastering planes. And then you have to fly faster than Mach 2 for 60 seconds in the story mode, which is the same as Hawks 1. And then you need to do a carrier landing without using the assisted approach, which I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So that one's very close. So we have Onrush, Knack, Hawks 1, Hawks 2. Those are all very close to being platinumed and finished up. The other game that is very close to being platinumed and finished up, which like I could literally do these all in like a week, I think, if I really put my mind to it. You know, pending when Onrush is finished. But the last one is MLB 19 The Show, which I only need to get the Welcome to the Chip trophy. So once I get that, then we'll have this platinumed, because the only other trophy I have to do is Some Like It Holt, which is pretty easy to do, and then do it like this, which I think Brian is going to help me with that. So 3 trophies there, pretty easy. That should be able to get done. And then from there, I'm going to be doing the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC that came out. I'm just going to finish that up and get that done and get that back to 100% before the last DLC comes out, which, knowing my luck, I'll finish up that DLC for Valhalla, and then the last one will come out like literally the day after. But I'm going to probably, my goal is going to be to do Onrush, with Onrush being kind of like done at this point, more or less. Just waiting on Brian. That's going to kind of get me into my next game that I'm going to be working on. I will probably end up working on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and trying to finish that up first. And then I will work on the next game that I'm going to be playing, which I'm debating what I want to do, because part of me really wants to dive into Anthem and work on that, because I did start that a while back, but I want to finish a few things with Brian first. But I may dive into Anthem and play that on my own. I'm not really 100% sure. But there is a game that's coming out tomorrow that I am going to, that I did pre-order, and I'm going to be playing, and it's PGA Tour 2K23. That comes out tomorrow, so I'm going to be putting out full trophy guides on whatever I can make guides for on Trophy Owners Gaming, and then I will be playing this, and I will probably end up stacking this game at some point, but I am going to play the PS5 version. We'll see how it goes. I honestly didn't even look through the trophies on this, so let's look through these trophies. So, hit the ball from within 2 feet of the cup and within 6 inches. Okay, that's not bad. Finish around in matchmaking while playing as a pro, not bad. Win a my career event with after changing its win a my career event after changing its course. Okay, equip a fitting, finish 18 holes with legendary golf ball, play as Tiger Woods, score par or better in 18 hole round at any course, earn a handicap index of scratch, hold the ball out from off the green, hold the ball out from a bunker. I might make guides for those just to make it easier for people. Reach maximum reputation with any sponsor. Easy. Trade in or trade up any fitting. Should be easy. Hit all the greens in regulation in 18 holes. Hit all the fairways in regulation. Complete every training lesson. Finish an 18-hole round using 3-click swing. Win a My Career playoff shot with a scramble match. Have 3 legendary fittings and 1 club. That could be interesting. Unlock a tier 7 skill. Activate 5 different skills in 18 rounds. Wow, that could be. I'm not sure. It's a 25%, so people are well, whoever's played it earlier is definitely getting it done. Win the Players' Championship. Max out your progress with any sponsor. Win the rivalry against Tiger Woods. Win the FedEx Cup. Win the Royal Championship. Win the Legends Championship. Win the Northwest. Win the Golf Club Championship. Score a hole in one. I like how they have win the Golf Club Championship. That's really a throwback to the origins of this game. So I will definitely be doing the PS5 version day one, which should be tomorrow. So I'm probably going to hop on that, along with I will probably do the PS4 version maybe shortly after. I'm not sure. Another thing that was dropped today, side note, another game that was dropped today that was apparently coming out is EA Sports is coming out with a new game, apparently. Jesus Christ, can I talk? EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. It got announced, I think, today or yesterday, whenever you guys are seeing this. It got announced. So, yeah, that should be interesting as well. I love my golf games, so definitely looking forward to that. And those are, like, PGA Tour 2K23 is, like, the only golf game that's going to be out, so yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Another game that's coming out tomorrow that I may play as well is Session. This is coming out on PS4 and PS5. You can see that we already have 4.3% of the people playing it have the platinum, but basically it's just performing a shit ton of tricks and then completing all the missions. And then, yeah, and it looks like there's tracking, which is really, really good, but yeah, I'm going to be playing this probably as well. I know that I kind of had a list of games that I was going to play, and I'm definitely going to stick to them, but I do want to kind of play some new games. There's only a few new games that I'm going to be playing this year, that being PGA Tour 2K23, I guess Session. I don't know if I'll end up platting it, but I definitely want to try it, and then God of War when it comes out next month, right? Next month. So I'm hoping to have everything done, or those 2 games done, that being Session and PGA Tour by then, and I may end up doing Session like mainly on stream or something. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I do plan on playing those 2 games. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of in this position right now with my games that I've been playing where, like, I'm waiting to do certain things with, like, Brian to where, or I'm waiting to stream them where, like, I'm not able to really, or I don't really want to make progress until I do one of those things. So they're kind of in, like, a holding pattern at the moment. But I'll probably end up doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, trying to knock that out first, and then doing PGA Tour and that. And then we'll get into the upcoming games, which are going to be... So Knack and Onrush are being worked on. So the next game that we'll be playing is Hitman 2016. And then I have Assassin's Creed Chronicles on the Vita. So we'll be playing those. But... yeah, it's been interesting. Like I said, I have a few new video ideas that will be coming out soon. So if you guys see them and you do enjoy them, please be sure to leave a like and everything. And be sure to leave a like on this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Trophy Owners Gaming. That's only if, I guess, you enjoy my guides that I put out. Like, if you enjoy the guides that I put out, like trophy guides and everything, then go ahead and sub over there to Trophy Hunters Gaming and give that some love. I think we got that up to it was at like 20 something subs, so we're up to 51. That's great. Once I get to a 100, I think it is, I can change I can technically change the channel link to Trophy Hunters Gaming. So yeah, that's kind of my goal. But like I said, I'm gonna continue to post guides on here, and if you guys enjoy my guides, trophy guides, collectible guides, anything like that, go ahead and support me over there. I would greatly appreciate it. And when I do make the channel for the live streaming VODs, if I end up streaming on YouTube, I will obviously put that out on Twitter and everything. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That is linked down in the description below. I have a link tree that will take you to like everything: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, everything. I mean, I guess I don't know if I'm streaming on Twitch anymore. I don't know. It'll take you everywhere. It's got all my socials down there. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, we'll greatly appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below what games you guys have been playing, if you've been making any progress, if you're looking forward to anything coming out. Let me know all that stuff. I love to hear from everybody. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.